What is up, guys? This is IZI Shade doing my first video for the Halo Forge League, and today I am doing it on various site blockers I have created in Halo Forge, and it's going to be used for like Slayer maps. You can use these on maybe infection maps if you want, but mainly MLG type of Slayer maps because that's kind of what I forge. So getting into it, this first one I have here is kind of like a barricade type thing you could stand behind. Not much of a site blocker, but it could be used as one if you want. And what it is just two landing pads right next to each other. One's on a 45 like this, and you just put that in the ground about Spartan height, I guess, and then you take another one, just put that one on a 45 and have it facing the other landing pad and just morph it into this ground about the same height. You don't have to use coordinates, but I do. And then I'm just going to show you that it's about your height of your Spartan. It works as a barricade, maybe if you don't want to put a barricade down your map, but this one will work good for you, and you can just shoot behind it and all that stuff. So anyway, the next one is kind of like the basic MLG type of Slayer map tower thing. Me and Sins use this a lot in our maps. It's good on budget, and it doesn't use that many pieces. So anyway, as I take it apart here, you can see it's just a 2x2 tall on top of another 2x2 tall. And this is because we really like Halo Reach's Forge, so we decided to use those pieces. And they don't look that bad in this, but the only reason that we don't like them in this game is because of the stupid glass side. So we take a brace large and you just cover up the entire side, and since the brace large is 2x2 on like wide, it covers it up completely, and it's like a nice tall square tower that you can use in your Slayer maps to block line of sight lines. And yes, it's mainly what it is. And next one here is this one Sinzel created, and it's two wall curves that are on 90-degree angles. Now all you have to do, this one is really simple. You just take the wall curved and you put that in the ground about that high. You can be whatever height you want, but that's what I prefer. And then you just take another one and put it right next to it, just like that. Like, one sec, just like that. Okay. Now that looks really good. And now this next one is one I created myself. It's just a railing long, just like that, just on the ground, and then you just take a mantis pad, which is kind of like what Chopham did within his other video, but you take a mantis pad or a scorpion pad, and I like to put it like that where the little triangle is, and you just morph it in the ground right next to it, so it looks like a U and a C type of barricade type thing on that side. Now this would look really good in the flood map, I think, but it could be used in Slayer too. And you can lower it so you can shoot it, but I kind of like it as just a barricade. And it has like an invisible wall there too, so gotta watch out for that. And yep, so this next one is kind of obvious. Just use assorted crates. Now crates, they give you a large assortment of crates you can use in Halo 4 Forge. This you can easily just put them in with other type of things like Dominion objects such as a Santana and sandbags and stuff like that. Now this next one is another one I created. It's basically just two bunker ramps on the side using that really cool looking curved edge that I really like, and it makes it look really smooth. And you just take that, turn outside, morph into the ground about that high. It can be whatever height you want. I just take another one, do the same exact thing. Then since I had holes on the side, I just put a landing pad like that sideways right there on the side and morphed it in so it kind of stuck out just like that. And I did the same thing on the other side. So this next one is made really cheaply with two cylinder larges, and it looks like one is humping the other one. But anyway, you just take one and you turn it on a 45 just like this, morph it into the ground so you don't get that little part there. And then you take another one and turn it the opposite way on a 45, make it face the other one, and then just morph that in the ground right about there so you get that front flat part of the cylinder large there. And it looks like a cool little generator type of thing. You can use that in a flood map again. And this next one is just one of my favorite site blockers of them all, super cheap. really nice looking. I use this in Reach a lot, and it's basically just a pyramid that you turn on its side, just like that. That large piece you just morph into the ground, so you get rid of that ugly triangle looking part, and it turns out to be a really nice slanted looking sight blocker. Now this next one's pretty big. I made this myself again. It uses these Y crosses here that are one of my favorite pieces in the game, and these brace tunnels. And you just turn one of these upside down, like people did in Reach, and it gets that nice flat top you can use as a walkway. Morph that into the ground, just like that, so it kind of, yeah, it matches like that. You can do whatever you want, but that's what I like. Take these Y crosses that, again, look amazing in this game. I just like how they are shaped, and I put them just in like that, you know, morph them into the ground. Maybe keep it flat with the top so people can walk up there. Do the same thing on the other side, and then just for the sides, put these cylinder smalls, just like this. It finishes it off, and it looks really good. Now, you guys can use any of these. This is, they're all good for sight blockers, barricades, and this has been shaped from